Hey guys, Jonathan Brown Menzies on a late fall morning, and we're going to attempt to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. So guys, we're directly across the street from City Hall Plaza, and this is the entrance to the pedestrian walkway slash bike lane over the Brooklyn Bridge. And it's kind of a blustery late fall day. It's a little bit chilly, and I bet once we get towards the center of the bridge it's even going to get windier, but we'll keep our fingers crossed. And not really sure what this sign says. They covered it up with bumper stickers. It's pretty cool, eclectic. But anyway, a little bit of quick history for you. The Brooklyn Bridge first opened May 24th, 1883, so that makes it pretty damn old. It's called a hybrid cable stayed suspension bridge, and obviously connects Manhattan and Brooklyn over the East River. And I would estimate we're about a quarter of a way over the bridge, probably not even that. We're still in Manhattan. Just wanted to give you guys a quick view of what it looks like, kind of at the tip of Manhattan, almost crossing the river. Pretty good view of downtown here. This building directly in front of us, it's not the City Hall, it's like city offices. And this is Verizon, like all cable wires and stuff like that. And this looks like public housing, if my memory serves me. And just one little more tidbit of information for you. This bridge was actually designed by a German immigrant back in, well, it was built in 1883. I'm sure he designed it years before that, but his name was John Augustus Roebling. And it's very impressive that the Brooklyn Bridge has withstood the test of time. It's still standing. A lot of bridges that were built back in the 1800s, they were replaced a long time ago. And the work never stops when you're maintaining the Brooklyn Bridge. Always doing something. Bench here, that's pretty nice to sit and relax, enjoy the view. And they changed it all of a sudden to a boardwalk type thing. Make it a little bit more user-friendly for the walkers and the bikers. Got the police go-karts here keeping an eye on things. Gives you a good feeling. And now the fun begins, guys. We're officially over water, and the view of Lower Manhattan is just fantastic. You can see the Freedom Tower there and all the old office buildings. I think that's the Woolworth Tower you can see kind of through there. FDR Drive over here, traffic as usual. See Staten Island way off in the distance. Quite a few ferries and stuff out there. This is a pretty cool relic here, guys. The original plaque from when the bridge was first built. Got the engineer's name, John Roebling, 1869. Oh, that's when he passed away, and then his son Washington took over right after that. But it shows the mayors of New York on there, all the guys that were kind of involved in it. National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark bestowed upon the Brooklyn Bridge, right under one of the huge stone supports here. And it's unbelievable the planning that must have went into constructing this place when you look at all those cables and then all the steel supports here that went into it. From a distance, these cables might not look like much, but when you get up and close, they're pretty darn thick. This bridge was originally called the New York and Brooklyn Bridge, or the East River Bridge. It wasn't until later that they called it the Brooklyn Bridge. Look at this, guys. We got love locks probably from all over the world. These are way more popular in Europe than they are in America, but we got a lot of European tourists here, so they're bringing their traditions to the Brooklyn Bridge. See what these people said here. Meng and Jing forever. And this one, oh, they even got this one engraved. You guys see that? Movine, Eloise, or something like that. Somebody left a luggage tag from Delta. MSN loves NY. Okay. So Hannah and Mika honeymoon 2016. That's pretty cool. And then Mao and Nan. Very nice. Too bad they're going to cut them all off pretty soon. They were building the Brooklyn Bridge. Granite blocks were poured and shaped on Vinyl Haven Island in Maine and delivered to New York City by schooners. So they just pulled right up here on a boat and dropped them off. And we're almost in the direct center of the bridge right now. You can see the Statue of Liberty out there. Not too much activity going on in the water today. You can see, let's see, some cargo ships out there. Running out of room on the bridge for the love of it, so they started going up into the light. And the limestone for the bridge came from Essex County, New York. As you can see up there, they have those little fence things blocking the way to discourage climbers. Even the Matrix would have problems climbing up past that thing. So I'm guessing this yellow bar means we're directly halfway in the middle of the bridge. Foot in Brooklyn and another foot in Manhattan. The view here, especially of uptown a little bit, is beautiful. You can see the Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, the that new Park 37 kind of near Central Park, the pencil looking thing, the MetLife building. Two bridges right next to us. Got a barge coming through. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to go in the other lane because that's the bike lane. These guys are really whipping by us. This one here, as you can see, is divided in half. The walkers on the right and the bikers on the left. There are 6 lanes of traffic on the Brooklyn Bridge, 3 going in each direction. Commuters will love that there are no tolls on the Brooklyn Bridge. Nice dog. The story goes, according to my research, that when the Brooklyn Bridge first opened, President Chester Arthur made a special trip to New York City. Him and the mayor walked across the Brooklyn Bridge and they met the Brooklyn Borough Mayor kind of directly in the center, shook hands to commemorate the occasion. And this is another plaque on the Brooklyn side. The builders of this bridge dedicate to the memory of Emily Warren Roebling, whose faith and courage helped her stricken husband, Colonel Washington Roebling, complete the construction of this bridge from the plans of his father, John Roebling. Just going over to the Brooklyn side. Got some info here on how they constructed the bridge, cable spinning, I guess how they put the cables up, and what the workers did. Cable wrapping buggy, some of the old machinery and technology that was used. Looks kind of faded here, probably everybody touching it just like I did right now. I like this old school looking street light. More love locks. Here we are looking at the highway inbound to Brooklyn, over the Brooklyn Bridge. 1 lane closed, traffic still isn't too bad. Police go-karts, making sure everything's safe and secure on the bridge. More maintenance going on the bridge. A never-ending project. A lot of tourists on the Brooklyn Bridge, everybody taking selfies with the selfie sticks. The bikers really get pissed off at the people who are on their side, the wrong side. Maybe they want to take a picture looking over on that side, and the bikers are yelling like, get the fuck out of the way. A little bit of tension between the walkers and the bikers. Here we are on the Brooklyn side looking at Manhattan. Really nice view. Some of these beautiful new apartment buildings. Lately, well not lately, probably the last 20 years or so, parts of Brooklyn are even more expensive than Manhattan. The struggle is real. It doesn't look like a big incline, but it is. Finally, the walkers get the upper hand. The cyclists have to yield to us. Now we're officially in Brooklyn. We got Welcome to Brooklyn embedded here in the pavement. Welcome to Brooklyn. How sweet it is. Here we are, guys. We made it. You are here. Here we are. So we just walked over the Brooklyn Bridge, just showing a little info about the neighborhood. Historical sites that you can walk to from here. Seems like quite a bit to do. Dumbo. Down under Manhattan Bridge overpass. Just kind of like a directory of all the stores, and wow, look at all those shops, restaurants. Taylor Mac, is this some kind of theater group or something? In Brooklyn Bridge Park, Photoville, maybe a photo exhibit. And that about wraps it up, guys. Tour of the Brooklyn Bridge is over. Headed back to the Manhattan side now. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button on the bottom. Subscribe if you really like the video. There'll be more. Any suggestions or comments you have, just leave them in the comments box. Thanks, guys.